Minia when you be ahwe Kevin Taylor versus Afia Pokuaa beef when you be ahwe. Obeka ya enche na Kevin Taylor abedi otumfo ho asem bi ebeka say sebe na adwuma ya wo ye nana otikokoso asantibra nana onkwaso nana nyankwada nana elina no abetumu bi audima ono Kevin Taylor such as the oye no one of one so ane nana was etutu ade nsem bi afọ baabi ade aba ama Afia Pokuaa so aso esi Kevin Taylor so menua esi wani ensese wo ka kire na misi Kevin Taylor na adwuma ebeba wie na dapa bededi Mama yankoi aha lessons TV so na the dikan we channel ya na wa subscribe na wa like na wa share ama foforo so anya bi eti enche na Kevin Taylor starting nyuma bi e wo ye wa pa former ex-president John Ajikum Kufuor so na ase we deep papa na ni saa wa ka any back to back phone to the chese o kan say bebre ma eduba bempo na otikokoso asantiwura na onkwaso na nyankwada otikokoso kotokura nsem bi ebeto eja na ewo UPSA speech bi no chere se ewo see the next generation ehu corruption na omotwe mu free home we be ma Kevin Taylor be nyina so bi de chese echenekena na Afia Pokuaa amman feedback se o ka ye refi wo Kevin Taylor o de otumfo na wo tetu atem anya kai nti enne na wo se wa ban ba so wo pega na abantim o sheda be ye catastrophe bi na se asantefo ya asantefo ye refi asem no ye kai pa de o de ye opinso no ye kai enti de wo pese wo ye no ye de ye hu de wo ye nyina wo ye ignorant na wo ye plain wo ye fair enti gana fo Afia Pokuaa ene Kevin Taylor sensen we mesiraw nyina yenjebre na yentimu na yenhu de sabi all kind of kre say Afia Pokuaa comment section wo ma yenhu say Kevin Taylor so no sabi na wama yehu na yenyina no yehu oh my god ankoso ana yepe meda wase aha lessons TV so subscribe na like na share follow share or comment share.
Are you kidding me? Who now be determine formulas will be fankasa?
Agrodi to kwanya mu from studio ni kire kwasiafo
kitchen blogger ni de mamu feel frustration and or shifting at the end of the call President Kufuor so
je Kufuor ye gire ni boni Kufuor abedi
we are exposing your incorrigible ignorance
inwan agrada antinsimu nyina mutirim
the brain no system processor na da adwene ni mu na control knowledge no can only expand to atemdidie
mo ma menom omunyenyim we yi ase because eyi na omope ye form we yi ase omawo mu nti muntumi ndwene
and no share that Kufuor President Kufuor who has left power almost 20 years Kufuor ne ba mu and President Kufuor cry kromfo and President Kufuor cry lazy na nkwasiafo na etwi no
Kufuor na mo no one of the vindictive wicked old men in Ghana oye kromfo oye ri Kufuor na ye kromfo textua mo abetena Ghana so entinende baby owo no
and abra Ghana and awakotena broche
so weni abre so person obwa Ghana munja abroche na motete no na munyina monko Ghana nkwasiafo emu agimifo na ajantrafo
broni na abefa wode wakotena broche who ni hwe chese
motete radio say we are going to make the country ungovernable emuama eyiasema mo ya nyimu eyiase
wa for the 1 year ya kotechie ba ya wabeko school awie wo so te wa kwan saa temdidie na wajimu the masters
and mo camera hyehyɛ mo kwan ase ewifo ajantrafo
obetachi otumfo obetachi asanteman obetachi any tribal group or Ghana we will descend into the pits of hell deal with you ye wi ane afro soro ne ahohoro ye
every day bia no obi tan otumfo every day bi obi tan asante kwasea na mo se bi Kevin Taylor me blogger mo se Kevin Taylor me studio mo se Kevin Taylor I'm not relevant and so mo sorry Kevin Taylor mo tata abroche mo nye sika ma mo $1,000 $1,500 na mo keka kwasea asem ne atie di nkoma mo se yete abroche na keka kwasea asem and mo tam ho odem mo fa mo studio
enum ne wura Afia Pokuaa ka ewo ni live ni videos mu kire mu se kitchen blogger bi Kevin Taylor so de ma Afia Pokuaa once
this smart mama will respect for a long time mo titi radio so am kansam hunu e de nkwasiade na mo titi Ghana ho no ma hwa mu nyina na mama will respect nkwasiafo Kevin Taylor should come and apologize to Kufuor who the hell is Kufuor won twi mo mic na mo fa nko Kufuor Captain Smart o china fa mic ko papa ho foolish people kwasiafo dirty riffraffs filthy people mo hu fin se nyanka mo hu kankan sa ate ho mo hu nyenyenyan se activator ase Kufuor ye hwan mo papa Kufuor he dares not and is lazy to work. A Jimmy for me, Kevin Taylor. What I am going to do, people. A bear man for one. Haji Afatiwe. Semetna na me kaseti ya mami we na me kyerɛ Ghana for se mami we Jimmy for obewu se Pokuaa obeka se Kevin mu ade na me kase oye Jimmy for a oye tani aboa kwasi aba we yo hwɛ na no hwɛ na num se jata bi na ase nipa fin sei ye se kopa ne ho ntoma na hwɛ ne ho fin kwasi aba te se wo da ben na wo ba kan memu behu NPP mami we bo journalist asum
esin Afia Pokuaa vim lady enso atweniti na o kyerɛ mu se wa hwɛ Kevin Taylor din
kidding me. Who now be determine formulas will be fankasa. In any case, Munyana mo Akwe starting ya no ye kitchen blogging, no dear 10 minutes Pokuaa upon home and a Pokuaa and then me share that I'm changing my camera settings. My shadow may change, I'll change it further. Man, to me one in a year. Camera and then upon home in any case, say if you're Pokuaa upon one, what has that got to do with the issues that we are raising? That are frustration. Me see. Kitchen blogger need the mama feel a frustration because initially time me buy say can you no no cost so consumers ordinary Ghanaians are complaining about can you no start here or if we TikTok so no deal matters now once we came to point out to him say look there's a social contract like political science now why here what politics I say there's a social contract between the president the governing party and the Ghana for no because they have every right to complain and why no who say no one copy be from and or shifty at the end of the call president Kufuor so else yeah can you buy a ding doom so abba what has that got to do with President Kufuor who has left power for almost 20 years but because no person come at the President Kufuor no chance throw the President Kufuor so and the young man ambasso exposing propaganda no you see that no be sending in the video be man was yeah diversity taxes and then we are exposing your incorrigible ignorance we are exposing your propaganda we are exposing your lies but we are staying on business yeah exposing your lies in that we are not following you to your diversity taxes we are exposing your lies but we're staying on business talking and they say I'll talk about the public debt we'll talk about that. But because person you become but the NASA issue say doom so can they ensure say you able to talk and then answer many make us na fine come na no doom here we will continue to talk about that ECG workers we will continue to talk about that ensure ya Ghana water say we should brace ourselves say mobile be chichen talk we are going to talk about that car lorry fare kosoro say GPR to any other groups across here more soon too because petrol no yatum there's no reason why they should not increase their fares we will continue to talk about it but because of person diverting attention free honinty and no share that confirm President Kufuor who has left power almost 20 years no confirm then cookie story na President Kufuor cry a for and the President Kufuor cry lazy na kwasiafo na etwino because of person kwasiafo etwino what has even President Kufuor has been accused of corruption what is the correlation between corruption and sema okan and the fact that President Kufuor ti wheelchair mu and the fact that sebi okwasi ebi na betwino there is no correlation but the brain no a system processor na that adwene nim na control knowledge no any processing of knowledge enya adwuma the system unit na that adwene no can only expand to atembidie that is the maximum expansion and growth of adwene that brain nim no we so the any part bet now no cause look at the vim how did atem or did atem na ho mo sorry because that is the maximum capacity of the brain. The brain cannot fathom, cannot process intelligible counter argument for even a minute or an hour. The brain cannot, Mr. One echo school, masters, no. The brain cannot fathom one sentence and one statement of counter argument that is intelligible enough to counter or be counter argument will be no. It is the default mode of the person is abwa kwasia umami unfi apo what has that got to do with anything? And a bragana and a wakotina broche. Nipa no can also and the person doesn't even see that our corn wakasa huasem. Me have lived all my life up to 40 in Ghana. It's just crazy. But for me, I will not even follow that tangent because that is not the relevance of the issue. There is no amount of umame abua kwasia about the opa kofa umini Teletubbies name kitchen bloggers na academy mini ones no munya kwasia basa 1 year we will still fire first no near CMF about 5 years or 8 years, you have hounded, you have insulted. Me cry there, just say, me cry there, me class one, me there, me from home, come me there, we do my terms, and me, onim krasa me, it doesn't even affect me, because really it doesn't do anything to me, because it doesn't change the facts of the matter, which is that there's a social contract. In fact, Ghana, your constitution, they say, media fund, we have to hold government accountable for the people. One can say hold opposition, or see constitution, no, or see we have to hold government accountable for the people. It's all for our government about, and nobody has a right to hold your government accountable. I want to politics, not to cut nothing. Because you don't understand a politics, any governance, and obviously and kauti when you say what for the 1 year you could take by your Wabeko school review, Wabeko school. Also to what kind sa ahwadi King Kong atem didie and awajimu the masters atem didie mu PhD, but you can't divert the same attention to books. To me for the same attention on konyansa ni nimbia so na ya fa bedi atem. So I am frustrated. Internet say what about the lady aboa kwasia ni kunu de ne dan rent. Mikuru was series of adan. Not that I owe you any kind of explanation. Now say Mikuru go only series of adan kra. Really no, that is not it's a lawyer for it's immaterial. It's completely immaterial to the substantive issue, which is that doomsday is going on because there's mismanagement of the sector. The thing is, your public debt, they say, and I'll give you the figures. Ghana public debt, you go shock. Ghana public debt may be edu. So no amount of diversionary taxes never changing the fact that public debt no cost. Public debt no cost. No amount of diversionary taxes will change that. And the frustration, I know, and I have will be answer because a kitchen blogger, they say he's losing it. Or no coin to me, humanity, Bobby Abraham, because Bobby Aminim will never go and say that because it's a natural occurrence of human body. So you will never shame anybody with menopause. You will never shame Obi whether not one or Google and not one or got na brochure or call hospital. I don't know Ghana. Also, what you want to call a brochure. Completely ignorant, untias yet completely unintelligent. Because they cannot string together intelligent there be uncle here the background and what you broach and wako omo broach omo chemi omo broach omo chemi omo Ghana kro omo ko ba omo chemi in any case Ghana yeni vice president ye mama Jena no Pokuaa. I'm sorry to bring her into this because I respect the woman too much, but just for want of another example. So Professor Jena no Pokuaa cry or no or yare ya fata yang ko abrochire Ghana ya fana ko abrochire ye Ghana mpanifo akase ofo ya ta yare ye o Ghana hanom di time no ye minister no wan ko abrochire ankoye no entinya me am ye private individual have never occupied the public office me mfa aban sika ko hospital me the insurance in the go hospital. I've never used government money for school or now for whatever for get farm there by na campus hospital into me wa enya bicycle and na me de ko wa na bicycle na me de ko ye we and na bicycle na me de ko ye hwan me ko hospital makoti na broche mitimi kunu fie and also the unfortunately what me kunu has done you couldn't do it for yourself or ban a show me so to them husband has been able to do, but like I'm saying I digress because me go low into the gutters. But in any case, sometimes people, because this week say a lot of people have called me, calling me Musia for Afia on Jai Kitchen blog and some can and no did you attempt to me say, hey, Professor PLV and some of your head School of Communication Studies. And I can't say if we shall descend into the pits of hell, we will fight you and deal with you and strip you of the corruption, the ignorance. So yeah, we will climb back into the Eiffel Tower. Shit. We will descend into the pits of hell. Obetachi otumfo, obetachi asanteman, obetachi nkraiman, obetachi mfantefo, obetachi any tribal group or Ghana. We will descend into the pits of hell. Deal with you. Ye ani afro so ni ahoro ye. First na ni CMVO. First ni CMVO. Now did the attempt say obi nsuro biem. Because now some people will say because I realize you want crowdphobia is a TikTok is your come matter hey mpacho misro mami ko come no Debbie. Now we will represent all those people and fight for them because of money voice. Yeah, you be face you. And the more you insult, the more that will expose your unintelligent, ignorant, but a year first abusive, empty conco of a person that you are. Because you are intelligent counter argument, you can forcefully make your intelligent counter argument without one iota, one word of insult. But with default mode, no, because brain no happen. Baby, a brain capacity draw no one clutch. The brain cannot extend any further. And to account one sentence, we are because we the one episode or even 1 month, then no bet me without insulting anybody. That insult, no, done a joke. No, they go, hey, give you Angel a nice girl, hey, where the now a joke. That is the full capacity of the brain. No thinking, no intelligence, no attempt to read, no attempt to understand the issues, nothing. And because of a fake document, I bet not a President Kufuor loan. When, like I showed you the record, and your company, Chief Kufuor company, no apply for loan. As we see in Jao, never painting at Ariasha President Kufuor say, your cron for Wako Yesika. And you know, you're lazy, no, take a wheelchair, and I said, you don't for the piano. And when we stopped you, you are so frustrated. I come not back and more not sorry. Frustrated because we have stopped you from defaming President Kufuor. We have stopped you from insulting President Kufuor. We have stopped you from abusing President Kufuor. We have stopped you from insulting PZ4. We have stopped you from insulting Asantimen. You know, better say, Otunfo na ye Ghana problem, and Otunfo na ye Galamse. Meanwhile, Senka, who knew dear. And now you appreciate knowledge. Even like I said, a cursory look, reading Minerals Act, and the Minerals Act would have showed you, say, Ghana, your gold, your bauxite to a diamond, even a moba cry, a payable, query, a moba no cry, a pine, okay, license or Minerals Commission work, because it's part of mining, it's classified as a mineral resource. Open to come back now, because I know two for a Ghana problem. And I said, you 7 predators, I'm a boat for the Anama Musu, Sikaja Kofina Casamisrono. And to mean Cassentia be by quoting you come and say the 2 for Nanam so would 7 quasi say can you imagine? Can you imagine using these words? Paid assassins. Me say a Jumani Nanye, or paid assassins who have equally recruited, subcontracted assassination or Jumani character assassination. Omo be soon ne buy or brawa bo one day yaman kwa number running it down character assassination we are no akwa friend this if one penny for no catch them say man finish your mo else en ko bi ti say Kofi Adoma ya pai nani a Kofi Adoma tin baby na ko pada roma ya no 7-8 surgeries asana Kofi Adoma ni ba ko no kra to me po aye ayi kakra e de aye then he insult Kofi Adoma and say ya go adwuma no and Kofi TV no kwa useless and e ti wonom what to be your interest. What to be so Kofi TV in a other people no money idea or GA21 for concern me omuni ho omuni na so omudi dey be and so because you will rejoice in the problems of another human being into here on be did Kofi Adoma pem Kofi no nam ho no say baby o no is better than you he's better than you. Kofi Adoma was some suppressed spirit because I know that like I'm saying no and no na but the evil that is hunting you. Me say it's assassination of character embasso. Kofi Kokuba Malik, Alaji Kokuba Malik on ho. He's a walking encyclopedia. Who did Kokuba attempted the enye who did Kokuba attempt till that kingdom come enye because I've seen videos on ye Kokuba what Kokuba has achieved. Who to me achieved 1 zillionth. Oh, to me, actually 1 zillionth. Because it's not about Kikemu. It's not about no. It's about contribution to national development. And Kokubako is in a class of his own.
Also, they are very uncomfortable. Every day, be no obitan otumfo. Every day, be obitan asante kwasia. Every day, be obitan otumfo. Every day, obitan asante. They cannot speak on the issues. You know why? It is because they are born liars. Jay Kufuor. Evidence, documentations. Nobody has been able to come to disprove those documentations. You know why? Because they know Kufuor is a liar. He's a criminal. He's a political criminal. Or you would differ. And then we sit here and we want to entertain this kind of yefrihanti yakasa yentie moi. Ufrihanti yankasa yentie no bi fria dia onyenipa. Ufria into kasa yentie na asemesi de ofia o kasa ma me yentie emmoa. You used to say NDC for yentafo NDC for dom ko school party amuko school chairman wuntumi na ebedi mu so enwan party amuka brofo party amu intellectuals party amunim akenkan read ti ase chairman wuntumi na ebedi mu so as national chairman enkwasiafo ma ana mu refi mu ho I na mu refi baby mu free ba. I na mu refi mu ase. The foolish masses. You are the reincarnation of foolish masses. JB dan kwa kachire mo NPP for. Or see the foolish masses who vote for the NPP because they are stupidly ignorant. And it is showing. Anytime I make people know where I belong and what I am focused on. Me say, I like the ideology, philosophy of the NDC. It is a social political party. They want Nipana Muti Krumno and I am not going to follow any property amassing stupid ideology. No. Even though me NPP, I believe that at this point, the NDC needs to lead. Why can't you do same? Egwamanfo mma ene mumema kwasiafo mo sorry a sa na moye from 1992 JA Kufuor mo yesa keka nipa honsam etwitwa atro ya wo mo pe ne a wato binim na mo adwena se a confirm bini na mo keka nkwasiasem we kunya maame we kunya papa we ye sei we de antiase na wonim nipa we akọ ni certificate we kwasiafo en adia dabi fati. So person bom dia ko Samira ba omi an ko busa ne se papa na okọ no ho na papa ne bubugu dem no on kire papa ne ho na Togo ne Ivory Coast ne okura won share any directions a omu so omo jimi me se o person bom dia kura menka ye no dem ubo wi na mesoma bom de ehia wo wa bodam ubodua wo ye nkremoni o kasa se jantreni wo ye nkremoni a wako hajj wako edin mo makobo from abompa yasre boniface at your age oda ngo TV so bobodia na agese misro duabo me se bo di nka ko Samira ho na ka je se duro no course oni afenyo marking course so mukokumi no on kire o sai duro no so wa bodam na nje so ka se o pe ma me ayeden o pe me ma me ayeden so e den e na oni me duro bo e wona bo se me ma me o e den kire kwasi aba udi nkwasi asem ye ne di nkwasi asem kire mu a na ma fe moto bomba omba na mugu national security no blue gate won ne national security no from where no mo bo na bodua no nkwasi asem sa ma me we NDC time na NPP time no obo journalist for asum ma me we who fin sa pofi and these are the people yes we depending them obi a we haji a wo so akọ akobom paye onyo twen we Jimmy Ankasa. I'm even ashamed to say I'm out for be man of so we hajia. And I want to tell someone say you are a disgrace to the Islamic religion. I'm telling you. In Kremoniba, when you are fit to sell chain. Now with the TV so make boy dear, mekwaha. You are a disgrace to Islam. A dirty woman. A very dirty woman. You are a disgrace to the Islamic religion. And in penifo one cremus also befro, Mr. Bodiano what their men can want some. I want you to do it. Try na shadie. And I just a memoir. Try your body na shadie. Near shadie, you better poo first. Try and see. Kwasia someone kwana mretigano, wenum tantansa wachabomu, kwasia kika. Wenum black. Opa me ma miehunu. O bodam. O basa se. If you come for sorry. En kwa some way na ekoso o kwa kapes we dipagina tem. O to kan o to kan se sala cow. Motete Ghana ha munsue nyansa en kire mebunu no de oso mo ye. Wo mfa mo nya mo nyini na mo jimi. Interform we MPP mu. De bi on beso mo impress MPP accentfo ne akamfo. Teni aboa. Uni mu krom. Teni aboa. MPP interfono mugumu no oma ese nwan de omo ya ne se yembo ya bra na asantefo ne mpa ya asem odwan at your age enche obewu na oto keka nkwase asem me na obom diam se try ne hwe ko busa Samira first ba wo mi ayere no ko ne ko busa no obusa no ya no chese papa na oye duro no ma no papa na obu agu de on fa nko no ho buje samu na mu ne beduro on ututum se kokuo na wei me penkremoni abuna me hu hajia papa me hu me penkremoni papa abuna me hu wo fati wa no tantan se selection abegina Kevin Taylor maame o de maame bo na me beso be kan ho asempo hyedem na bo eda na obehye ma bo no be wu adam kwasiafo we na yempeni fom de MPP enim no o hu fi se efie kuma banche efie kuma for sorry say fie kuma banchi no e organic intomu tu a anabi e ma we no didi omachi owie sika no akwese ma we foolish girl we no akoto diamond no kwase ampanyi we o Kumasi ni boy okwa Kumasi a government in dine eguo no no akoto nto kwase ampanyi foolish boy o. I'm older than this boy, dirty boy. Oh, when they were in power, or see obi akokase Kufuor the mouth for private a president jet into yankwa chini this one in shem. Kwasiato, these people they forget easily. These are riffraff, dirty people. And ma say, pentima minto wemo, eno odisika no koma omo. Na kwasia wenye sika to edaya mo ba. Na kwasiato NPP for me jiminti. Shwa babi ojina uyi ni weapons asesha no ho a Terminator 3 ohuru so ochina no mask no face no makeup day ochina bidi so baba ohuru benim wo a wo yo ba o internet so a wo bo den no bra na ba ohuru wenim nkwasiafo wei pentima mento wei ahomachi na otutu di asesha no ogina ho a I say bonframa uni bonframa ade na de hye ai prayer na de communica na say no anopo bo no aso bonframa wei Kwasiato, these are the kind of girls oba nkran obehu ye na ordinary ko school na wato dan ma onene maame kwasiato we Jimmy we, and these are the people yemfa to mean samamo nenim kalaskala se funum but time no more power na there so because kasa cheku for that the freedom of speech no they knew say there was something that you can apply the law to make sure obi nka bibi ene there kwasiampenye ogina bathroom a ohun ni be ma no nana bi ogina shower se ohun ni be ma Echire oba Jimmy for na akwa we beda na akwa we anajo na ohumigu so a such a dirty person, and these are people they have no principle. How many principle bia very filthy dirty people in krasifo kru omu fie kura insuo nim ana oba nkran omu ho ba bia omu pe no ye tutu to oba we spare pass a ogina wa se kodu kwasi asem no motigana no mudi una na binka opia anopa na nko rent facial aspect obi a oye cosmetics na nko di wechi na nka 10 minutes bia ya bepa wanim ya di penta phone abuo toruwa kwasi afo udi o mata na ya ya they don't respect sa terminator we akofa yi later na kwasi ampanyi bi edi no e de cantonment abuo funu kwasi ne afri Kumasi abankran we hu terminator di echire usu tuwe we fu be edi uhu be ma ufie Kumasi abakrom oba bra no odo kwasia nenam ode nenam nkran na wasoso na wososo ho be na ye wo ba sa na betumi oba da wo na bi awugina hoi obema oba be na betumi epra no wo na bi be ma da onantem oba be na betumi sunie hye woyem sunie hye woyem aboa aboa funu sunie hye woyem jantre fo na di omuchi odi so betumi satisfy we mu no time mo siso we mu dansan we mu na wo di akire kurasini abankran we hu oba akoto dama onene maame na ejimifo ye hu musu ni pada and the girl we wakonom eye Ozempic eno onena mo nkran okwara ne to soso abuofunu am say o Kevin Taylor harase meme harase me say na sa girl ne current picture me kire wa obebu ahwe wakonom Ozempic ne to dade e hye to no de nam nkran ne to soso na bi ejimi otra Kumasi ama wo fudua ne dua de nkan pie so no bankran otra Kumasi ama ne dua pie ye obedu nkan no hu oba bi ogin say nipa aboa na nkwasiafo de nam Ghana ne hu fifire wo obema oba be ne betume pra no nkran wo obema da onantem oba be ne betume pra no a ugu maso onum kan krasifo ma mu bedu nkran a mu gye se betume pra nkran ni ba botoda na so wo kopra no krasini ene geli wanu Ozempic ena ne bat crack no e po betua ho no ne nam nkran se wa slim abofunu afede ye be hwedi se na obehwe no oni me be kire mo muji se me akwara ho me mu de munni mintra sa ba yo we ende wanu Ozempic o se de ende na wanu oni kwasia ukrasini ba ma ofura santimemu wo be ba na obebra ho ase won kan no why we fu se dansen ma be hu nkran wo be ma be oba be betume pra no nkran wo be ma no oba be na wo na bi wo be ma betume pra no nkran wo be ma se kodu abuofunu hwe ga na onie no lines o say o Kevin Taylor is harassing people what bodam mo yes na am ntete mo fo bia ntete no lines abofru nanabi no nanabi ufe krase upon now oban kran obe bra ho ase no odu jimi obetume pra oba bi on kran wei obetume pra no sa oba we obetume pra no no akoto dan ma ne ma me ne akoto dan ma omo very dirty people nkrase fo baba krom ye njamo me be kire mo current picture na bi jimi fo we na Ghana ya tena Ghana na sa boys we dirty boys me so obo sami jamfi ewo asempa and na bi gina ka kire se de o ya NPP young man kono kokonto koma NPP na unim sika o de to dama girl we o to dama girl na okwasia why wo sia chiko tete TikTok say ye kwa ma NPP girl we o NPP adwuma when who no NPP campaign ase when who girl we NPP campaign ase my say moa my say moa omo nkurasefo mo bedun kan na mo de determinators echi my say moa ye tumufo amonte moja mo ma na gukuma se na mabehu abijanfo ma won kran enti enya mo ene na ugina woda wo hwe wofu a wotumi hu be ma no ene ugina shawa se a hu be ma oba be na betumi pra no oba be na kobo ndogi wofu sunie na shem wofu sakura aboa. And we entertain these foolish people. We entertain these people every single day. Near Jai Boys way, no money nam Ghana, no mu Jimmy, na MPP in Korane Jimmy, almost always Jimmy, how can we entertain such things? Maybe some more young people na ye chichemono. Mo amode TikTok say ye juma na ba obi my appointment say na bi oto dama we no. Mo girl campaign stage da. Mo say girl we original stage ye campaign. MPP atare won so shebi da. Mo ye moa. Team, get me another picture. Ya beka ya mama yan kan asem. Madam mu impenifo akromfo ya kakofo asana bubuofu. Who the hell is Kofo? Kofo used to be a former president. We have every right to criticize JA Kofo. Oye Yesu. Kwame Nkrumah criticize Kofo. Kofo adepapa be no de ba fie. Enye bini dan obesi ye. He pekene nsɛmhunu no obedi wɔ Ghana. At least the document says say or the Ghana sika Edman the girlfriend be advisor to the finance minister. You people should contest that. You can't contest the fact. You are using tribal lines. Mo defend mo Kofo no. Time na o deleting your man no. So now just oya me call. Time na o deleting your man no just so ma me mo get on the picture na na bi kwasi ampanyin. Mo ye nyam ho time. I mean dirty bi ameye mo no. Erade jagobo. Ma me another picture nkwasiafo me kire mo next time wu nipa mbabu no ejantrafo ma omunya dwuma bia MPP fo nkurasefo ba nkran ebehu nkran 8 years almost say musika nyina na kwasi about me na me kasa ma MPP o TikTok ye de wo ya aboa gawe ma musa o sa gawe onie na danfo na onie ohun onie na na bi sika. The green arrow no hwe no no one no Ozempic and the white say banchidua na wo oba no nam na wafu aye say uhu kote ono akono Ozempic aye slima or per pack aboa oba ono na ye green appointed so no oba ono na ono wonam na ono anu Ozempic na ono aye fia na wafu say dan di na chi no oju so pew or per pack ntino ono Ozempic no. Because of Bema, no one seen Hoswa, or Gina Shower, no, or Jerry say, or Huni Bema, Uhu Bema, was see a toe, move you Kumasi Bedunka, no Mugu Mazus and Pena, in nine, move to Diamond Bar, over to Diamond Ma one crying, a Jimmy for power bedimun San Quasadia Muriano, one to Manco Biagmo, Echo Biagmo Kumasi. Munina, Trump no Betranka, no matter estate, Trump no Betranka, no matter Diamond Ma, or Ban and the wife Fiano, or no Ozempic, or Bema was 6 pack to send me. 6 pack aboa wo be ma hiva na bedu ye nsase kura be bedu he Jimmy fo na won ndam sika kakra wonya obekọ fia koya de pa no we Jimmy wo hu hende wenim na ahyeshi na enche na wo kan wo bonsa we yi ase na wangasa wo bonsa wenim na ahyeshi no cancer no na bi wenim na ayese no ma me kire o live cancer odwinsa agro na amanfo di wenim na ende ahyeshi no cancer na ayew. de na mo de sre atamels say atamels nsema etuntum atamels aye say atamels say sa cancer na sebio na atamels fight no ebi na eye wo no wo be hye te se me na ase cancer na ya atamels na mo de tikumase di na tem no na mo de sre ne se obewu no na mo de sre ebi na eye wo no wo de yetia ma ho wan yi pe wo de besi cancer na edware wo no wo so wo discaliber vitiligo na eye wo no and the oye uncle Ruckus ewo boondocks mu vitiligo na eye wo no later obeka just Michael Jackson kwasia mo nkora nti na make sure mo sa de we mu di NPP echi say dem abodam. You have no idea what they are using you for and ya chibugum some moa kwasia fo we ene na nam Ghana say ya mo nkoma ye mo de tumi ma mo pe na ma sa aswa tumi na beton da ma on kran be o fo wo beto abodogi dana bi wo beto abodogi o se spark abodogi o se dogi abodi keke abofunu o se spark abodogi wai wona na bi o se spark abodogi wai. Today I saw a video of him no restriction the food diana o se spark abodogi obare no Mozambique o se me da hoton ho kwasia why when you say Uncle Ruckus the boondocks why when you say Uncle Ruckus and the one of vitiligo me see with the mama 1 year penka omo de obeye obedane se ga na to ho tum we Jimmy mukasa by heart tumi fi munsa ye njamu mo de mo behu team are we still on course my first story bin kire eye amanfo and chairman want to me eko eye court mo ade bia me beye mo kurum ha no chairman want to me call court na mame sanfa bi nkyerem he ata Kennedy mo omo nka no kuro hwe 1996 mame cho video bi make for stories no ho meye ne kakra nkra kyerem menya time one day me see Ghana 50 di aka no 1996 mo hwesi bia ata Kennedy introduce okofo we akromfo party we
about have turned into nightmares. Now the dream of a nation with good paved roads have turned into the nightmare of a nation with potholes.
Remember, this was fundraising nakufo a raising fund so be the president. Wemu ata Kennedy mo. Omo na masay kuro no. Omo na in America. Omo enjoy omo retirement money. Na omo ba bakika nkwa yasema chero masoroko. Ata Kennedy na ona ko beso ba chire nka wantena Ghana. Ata Kennedy time odi kufo ba no anka if there was anything good in Ghana kufo ye anka wantena Ghana nye one practice the medicine no. Ata Kennedy na onenam ho no oba okasa koma nim full stop nim bibia nim okasa che okasa onjina no Ata Kennedy no mumusa ne say ne kufo na omde ne baaye no se nka kufo be ye Ghana yi anko obetena brochi be di pa wabaye adwuma se ponko ende oni anije bia na oti bonkum mumusa ne say kufo ye Ghana yi anka sanka osade osua no kokoye no Ghana na ode boa Ghana sanko fo we ni nam Ghana tete abrochi keka nkwase asem first no omo chrochro nyoma. Oh, what Ata Kennedy? What Ata Kennedy? What Ata Kennedy? Omunya be go abrochi. Ade no man kofo antena Ghana anchechere man no. Oh, we don't do politics. And so time we do. Na ye pese yi kwase abedi Ghana enim na ma ba ye enim nyansa. You know, we have to look at this. We have to study this. This is a person who can do this. Omu be yi kwase afo ma na masa kwatena abrochi no mu ye adwuma. No mu de hwe mo ire no mo ma. Ye jiminti. We are not going to allow any dead goat to decide for us in Ghana who becomes president. Yes. Because that is what they've been doing for years. What they're doing, they say, anytime you're on no be kwashampenya ma no masaba tina brochire. Na yan ni yejiminti oh where do you brochire oh where do you doctor oh inti mumya den mumya mfa eye adwuma ne ma no. That is what they do. Inti ye adwuma ne ma na na ma kotina brochire. Na fe omo twiye di Ata Kennedy mo omo nom de kofo baaye omo nom de kofo ado baaye enso man tina regime nim. They do that, they give us mad people and they come and stay in America. Because I say no, oye juma 2 weeks be na car. I say no, o twa ne dan car. I say the mortgage bibia sisi so the car bibia obi ambu no. Obi no what the Jimmy voice mu so or say you people take care of the idiots. Oh man no better article baako. As some NPP ma also you know this one is not doing well. This is not the NPP we used to know. No be kan kwaya sama no ko. No masa the boss. The same thing on the Baumia. They are going to bring you Baumia. You and I, we know Baumia is not intelligent enough to lead a nation. But Ata Kennedy mo, they will go back and come and tell us, say, Omo matina brochire, omo no nim nyansa, inti de omo ka, obia nim nyansa nche obia. Yeah, mamo Sam Kwasi Adena. Mo sorry, oh, I am Arthur Kennedy. Oh, I live in America. I am a doctor. And today, so when you bring so big Ghana, Kobwa Ghana. My body video natural. Team, boost the sound for me. So when you break, so person Bwa Ghana, Munja Brochena Motitino, Namunina Monko Ghana, and Kwasi Afo, Moya campaign me Kufuado, de Kufuado, about power, Muya na Trump, Robert in America. Emwe Jimmy Fona Jantra for, I don't know Monia Kufuado Antina Ghana. Ni atie di nkoma mo se yete abroche de kan kwase asem ende mo tetam ho odem na we dem sremo mo fa mo studio nkire because tada de nyina mo se yete infa studio ye ni studio ye na nka gin se mo be pan mo camera na kire se mo be bie multi-million dollar studio kwase afo we dem sremo media mini studio ai me pacho mo amu ye media di bi no mo fa mo studio nkire ye kwase afo ejimi fo mo de mo kru bedroom na mo ye shows mo de mo yire no girlfriends me say ye de ni studio ye ni hanet ye ni kapre ye hia ye mo na mo studio inti asramo agro de tokwane mo fa mo studio ni nkire kwasiafo so ba mo say mu ya omo ana mo te Ghana e ka say omo ba America be bie studio akese omo ba wa dane ntafre ye ni control how we control and we know how the system works na me say me ni studio me sramo am ho kire me metimi basement ena me yire na hwe me mo amaba na mo bie multi-million dollar studio yesra mo fa mo studio ni kire ye hwe mo ye pese hwe mo studio no yesra mo Kevin Taylor de me studio me yire basement o ai mini kapre yesra me yire anko amenko intimidate me sra mo mo sim wo studio no dada ni nyina mo fa mo studio ni kire mo sori na mo fa camera ni kire so ye studio ni aha na system no wo aha na we wo na ye hu se yi mo de kwase afo mo titi nwuram na me jinsa mo studio be kire ye Kevin Taylor de obi anim sami de mini studio obi anim ewiase nyina akorakora nim na mo de na mo fa nkire ye kwasiafo ma mo fa mo studio nkire ye mo betu mpanifo okurum ha ende mo camera hyehyɛ mo kwase ewi